I think I have food poisoning. I'm sweating. The show must go on, though. Let's get this going. All right, so DaBaby is under a lot of fire right now. He's, DaBaby, more like Cancelled. Am I right, guys? Funny joke. Everybody laugh. Laugh track implemented. Very funny. But DaBaby, excuse me, is under a lot of fire. Basically, I guess he dissed Megan Thee Stallion. I didn't really listen to that part. I did hear the part where he said some rather homophobic things, and he dissed people with STDs. It says HIV. Now, what I find interesting is a lot of the backlash I see on Twitter is more concerned with the stuff he said about HIV than the stuff where he said, like, homophobic stuff, which is weird to me. Because he said something along the lines of, like, oh, everybody with your phone, put your phone in the air if you don't have an STD or HIV or some other STD that'll kill you in 3 weeks. People are like, it's not actually doesn't take 3 weeks. It's like, okay. I personally would be more concerned with the homophobic stuff, but, everybody has their priorities, I guess. Fortunately, due to modern medicine, you could live a long time with HIV. The only thing is due to the medication, you can't eat after 8 o'clock. And let's be honest, at that point, if you can't eat after 8 p.m., you're basically dead. Like, let's just be honest here, guys. Am I right? So let's listen to what he says. A little bit of a trigger warning. He says the N-word. Surprised he's not getting canceled for that, guys. I mean, in the 21st century, what a guy. Am I right? What a freaking guy. Kind of a clown says that word. Bad guys say that word. All right.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the up.
All right, so it's hard to hear, but he's basically, you know what? I already narrated this. Just listen.
Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the up.
I took me a little while to understand what this meant. But what he said, if your pussy smells like water, put your phone in the air. So that's a positive thing. I didn't know that would be a positive thing. But I guess what he's saying is if your vagina doesn't smell at all, put your phone in the air. And the phone in the air is a positive thing, right? So if you don't have any STDs, put your phone in the air. If you're a girl if your vagina smells nice, put your phone in the air. I just didn't know that's what that meant. I'm sorry.
Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the up. Let's be real about this shit.
Right, that's the homophobic part. He says, fellas, if you didn't suck on a friend's penis in the parking lot, put your phone in the air. Right, so that is we've established that the phone being in the air. I'm so sorry for laughing. Putting your phone in the air is a positive. So if you're not gay, is basically the implication there. Then put your phone in the air because that means that you're, according to him, that's a good thing, right? And that's the homophobic part.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
I'll get somebody out here $1 million if they can guess who in here. I got $1 million right now if you can guess who. 4 times, Stunner, who you think?
What the hell is this?
Who?
It's great that we see EDP's tits here, but I wish I could get rid of these.
Who?
Oh, it's Jacob Sartorius? Who is it? All right, I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't think it's relevant. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. And people are very upset with DaBaby for saying that. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, was it a little insensitive? For sure. But, like, can we be real here? Can we be real? People are really upset about this. Can we be real? Why do you expect politically correct rhetoric from a fucking rapper? Like, why would... He's a rapper. And let's be honest, a lot of rappers aren't exactly the most family-friendly individuals, and they tend to be a little bit regressive in some of their stuff. There's a lot of, bitches and hoes and sucking pee-pee and, like, you're being gay is bad kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's rap. And you guys are having, like, high expectations. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, we just want to be upset. We're just trying to be upset at this point. Now, is it okay to be homophobic? No. But, like, we're human beings with an understanding of the world. So, like, I feel like you can be upset, and you could even not watch his whatever content or whatever the hell you want to call it. But, like, you're gonna try to cancel this baby, the youngster here, DaBaby. Let's watch this. Let's give a look at his apology, though. So this is his apology. Anybody who done ever been affected by AIDS or HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. Very fair. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions on offending anybody, so my apologies. Now, to be honest with you, when he said put your phone in the air if you don't have STDs, I kind of just assumed he was just trying to signal the girls he wanted to have sex with. You know? That's the way that I interpreted it. I don't think it was anti-STD. I think it was more like, I don't want to get an STD. You know? That was my interpretation, and that's reinforced by him wanting vagina that smells like water. Right? I think that's totally fair. But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. Interesting apology. Now, basically what he says is like a pretty standard, more, I don't even want to say conservative necessarily, but like a more conservative leaning ideology that's like, listen, I'm not a big fan of LGBTQ people, but you do you. So I think that's a pretty decent message. He clearly doesn't hate LGBT people. He just doesn't, he doesn't get it. That's what I would get out of this. I think this is a reasonable apology. What do you want him to do? Go on for a half an hour about how he's sorry that he offended the LGBT community? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a genuine apology. It matches the energy of what he did wrong. What he did wrong wasn't that bad. The action was bad, but the intention wasn't there to be disparaging per se. It was really just to identify who he wanted to fuck. And this guy's like, oh, this is what you call an apology? If our business is our business, why the F did you completely bring us up out of the blue in the middle of a set? Clearly, you've got it in your mind. Yeah, I mean, whatever. He's just a little ignorant. But, like, who gives a shit? Whatever, bro. Who cares? Why is George Floyd trending? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know why I clicked on it. So that's it. That's why DaBaby's canceled. So let's go. That's it. There's really not a lot here. It's kind of... people are too fucking sensitive and gotta just chill the fuck out. You ever write a video, you and 3 others produce it, you direct it while starring and rapping it, film the video for 16 hours straight, wrap up at 4 a.m., take a shower and jump on, let's see, blah, 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 2 hours to give you the best performances of the entire festival. Yet the most controversial and emotion-provoking performance as well, due to things we deem insensitive, said during your performance, even though you're an entertainer, try to apologize and explain that you meant no harm and that you were only entertaining as you were paid to do, and no problem with anyone's sexual preference that is outside of yours, only to have a substantial amount of people refuse to understand your logic, tag along with a trending topic, and play with your character. Do everything that they can to take money out of your pockets and food out of your kid's mouth, and have everybody around you panicking only for you to apologize anyway. Stand on the fact that you were entertaining and truly didn't mean to offend anybody or start no commotion, although they're currently offending you. And coincidentally, the video you were shooting till 4 a.m. the day of touches on every controversial topic trending in the headlines. So you then go against the grain in the opposite direction to every scared person around you and say true to yourself and drop that bitch in the high. Okay, that's a bunch of blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, what he said was ignorant. Why are we expecting so much from him? He's not like a political commentator. He's not a politician. He's a fucking rap artist. You know what I mean? And like he said something ignorant, and then he's like, "Sorry guys for saying something ignorant." I don't like what do you expect? Like, this is the question I would ask to all the cancel cultureites. Okay, what do you think is what do you think should be the punishment? You know what I mean? Because if your only punishment is he should lose his platform, then you're just trying to cancel somebody. If you wanted to get apologized genuinely, he apologized genuinely. It wasn't a super sensitive apology that understands the depths of whatever. But like, why do you expect that? He apologized. Move on. What do you get over it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Fucking ridiculous.